You know the exact feeling. You step on the scale and the number looks perfectly fine. A doctor wouldn't flag a thing. But when you look in the mirror, there's no shape, no structure. Your arms lack definition, and your midsection is doughy. You're normal on the scale, but soft in the reflection. This is the skinny fat body type, and it is notoriously frustrating to fix, because every piece of standard fitness advice contradicts the last. If you eat more to bulk, you feel softer. If you cut calories to lean out, you just look frail. The issue comes down to biological ratios. Muscle tissue is metabolically expensive. It burns calories around the clock. When you lose muscle mass through inactivity or endless cardio, your resting metabolic rate drops. Suddenly, eating the exact same amount of food creates a slight surplus, and your body stores that excess directly around your midsection as visceral and subcutaneous fat. The natural reaction is to eat less and run more. But when you combine a caloric deficit with zero resistance training, your body goes into a protective panic. Without a strong physical signal telling it that muscle is necessary for survival, it strips away muscle tissue for energy, right alongside the fat. You definitely lose weight, but because the ratio of muscle to fat hasn't improved, you end up looking exactly the same, just a smaller version of the original problem. Skinny fat is a composition problem, not a weight problem. To fix it, you have to force your body to protect and build muscle tissue, and you don't even need a gym to do it. The biological trigger for changing your body composition is intense, progressive mechanical tension. That is the unmistakable signal your nervous system requires to prioritize building muscle over storing fat. Most people try to get this tension at home with standard bodyweight squats. They crank out 20 or 30 fast, shallow reps as a quick cardio warm-up. That's movement, but it completely locks the genuine muscular stress required for growth. To turn a home squat into a true muscle builder, you manipulate the variables. First, take every single rep to full depth, dropping your hip crease below your knee. Second, slow down. Take 3 seconds to descend, hold a dead pause at the bottom, and take 2 seconds to scan back up. This maximizes your time under tension, turning 15 reps into a brutal stimulus. Once that strict tempo becomes manageable, you increase the physical load without buying external weights by switching to a Bulgarian split squat. Elevating your rear foot on a chair or couch places your entire body weight onto a single working leg, effectively doubling the load through sheer physics. From there, you advance to the pistol squat, a full-depth, unsupported, single-leg movement that maximizes the mechanical load your own body can possibly provide. By strictly controlling your tempo, extending your range of motion, and shifting your physical leverage, you turn a basic movement into the highest yield structural muscle builder available for your legs. The upper body requires the exact same strictness. People dismiss the push-up because they do it like they did in middle school gym class. Fast, sloppy half reps that stop long before real muscular fatigue sets in. You fix this by introducing a deficit. By placing your hands on a couple of thick books or low stools, your chest can drop below hand level at the bottom of the movement. This forces a massive stretch across the chest and shoulders, radically increasing the range of motion. When 15 deficit push-ups feel easy, elevate your feet onto a chair to shift the resistance forward. Beyond that, transition into archer push-ups, shifting your entire mass to one arm at a time to simulate heavy barbell pressing. The critical rule for all these pushing variations is going to failure. You have to push until your form physically starts to break down. Stopping at an arbitrary number like 10 or 20 tells your body absolutely nothing. Then we reach the back, which is the single most neglected area in home workouts. A significant part of the soft look is an illusion created by postural collapse. Rounded shoulders and a slumped forward head make your midsection look worse than it actually is. Training the posterior chain pulls those shoulders back, physically lifts your chest, and pulls your midsection taut. Since you can't easily use body weight to pull without a bar, you have to improvise. You can do inverted rows by pulling your chest up to the edge of a sturdy table, attach a heavy resistance band to a door frame, or simply load a backpack full of books for bent-over rows. The execution here is identical to the rest. A strict 3-second lowering phase, pulling into a full, hard squeeze of the shoulder blades at the top of every single rep. When you pair deep stretch deficit pushes with full contraction pulling movements, you rebuild the entire architecture of your upper body. You add actual muscle mass while simultaneously fixing the postural sag that makes a skinny fat physique look formless. Structuring this protocol requires consistency over complexity. 3 days a week, run a full body session that lasts about 40 minutes. Do your squats first while you're fresh, immediately followed by the push-ups, and finish with the rows. That the workouts mean nothing if you are starving the tissue. You have to immediately stop the aggressive calorie deficits and random intermittent fasting windows that you read about online. To build this structure, your body needs adequate fuel. That means eating right at your maintenance calories and consuming enough dairy protein to actively support the tissue repair you're stimulating. Intense mechanical tension, combined with adequate biological fuel, forces your system to adapt. Instead of blindly stripping away mass and hoping for the best, you are deliberately commanding your body to build a new framework. Stick to a strict protocol for 12 weeks, and the visual change is drastic. Softness is replaced by actual structure, defined lines in the shoulders, shaped arms, and a tight midsection. Both scales here read the exact same number. Despite the massive visual transformation you see in the mirror after 12 weeks, the scale might have only moved 3 pounds. It's the same total weight, but the composition inside that weight has completely flipped. Obsessing over a lower scale weight is what keeps people stuck in the skinny fat trap. If you just focus on dropping pounds, you guarantee a smaller, softer version of the exact body you have right now. True physical transformation isn't about shrinking. It requires abandoning starvation tactics, utilizing real mechanical tension, and building your body's structure from the inside out.